Oh, as you guys can see, I am in fact going to be, oh my god, this camera, is that good? I think that's fine, not too sure. Anyways, we're gonna be back testing today, and I'm just gonna be doing random spots because I cannot be asked to do like full HDF top-down analysis on like every single time frame. So let's do this with what we can. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is Is that fine? Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so you can see, let me just stick it, there we go. All right, so basically right here you can see that this is the 15 minutes. So right now we took out the highs over here, so we are going to in fact sweep liquidity, and we're going to go lower. So I'm looking for a sell side short. Okay, so the first thing that I want to see is a proper manipulation, so let's wait for a proper manipulation and a fair value gap. So we had a bit of a manipulation, but we didn't have any fair value gaps. So you see there's a high resistance liquidity run. Okay, so we seem to have a bunch of fair value gaps. So I'm not really trying to consider any of these as valid fair value gaps because that's unlikely. See a bunch of displacement, but we do have this unmitigated fair value gap, which is going to be a point of interest. So let's just give it some time. As you can see, we use this. Let's tap back into it. Okay, we tapped back into it and then we got stopped out. But overall, this was a liquidity sweep because, okay, if I should really think about this aspect right here, the internal term lows. For example, this internal term low, let me show you guys. Where is it? Internal term low. The internal term low, sell side liquidity, has been engineered over here. So you can see over here we have this internal term low, right? We broke through this, we swept liquidity, and then now we're going higher. See, low, high, low, low, high, high, which is what? A breaker block, right? So we see we have this breaker block, and we have this huge fair value gap, which is being mitigated right through it, and that means this is going to be a point of interest afterwards. Let's see how this plays out. I didn't tap back into this. I didn't tap back into the fair value gap, so it didn't retrace lower. But at some point it has to, so seems like we're going higher, sweeping liquidity over here. Okay. We're sweeping more liquidity. At some point it has to retrace down towards this. It's creating order flow all the way up there. It's kind of unusual, to be honest. Look at that. Look at that. It's creating so much liquidity. So this got completely yoinked away. So I'm not trying to look for this because now, as long as you see over here, like it created the liquidity, the buy side liquidity, and then it had it run on liquidity to the point it dropped. That means we're looking for what it dropped over here. So we have a bit of a fair value gap, which is unmitigated over here. So if price managed to tap back in, I mean, you could technically use this breakaway gap over here. So this is the breakaway gap. You could technically use it on the 5-minute. What's going on here? Okay, sorry, my bad. I don't know what's going on there. Why is it tweaking? Not too sure why it's tweaking, but I have no idea why it does that. Okay, let's give it a minute. Yo, is my chart good? All right. Anyways, I don't know where my earlier point was because this seems to sort of dismiss my old spot. So you see over here, let's look at this spot for example. So we have a sell side liquidity sweep over here. So you see these this liquidity was swept over here, and then we seem to continue higher. So let me just take it back to like, where is it? Select the bar and go over here. So you see over here we have what? A huge inefficiency, and then we see this huge see this small fair value gap. And you can see that this has been wicked through, so it's not really a fair value gap at that point, but this is a fair value gap that has not been used properly. So let's see if it taps back in. Okay, we tap back in. So if we once we tap back in, we're targeting what? But here's the problem, right? We gotta identify inducement as well because they're gonna be waiting for 2.62. Let's see if it hits. And there we go. Boom. TP right there. But okay, let's backtest again. Let's go to some other random spot in the chart. So let's just like select here, I guess. So you can see that this seems to, what's going on here? Okay, this is such a weird chart. I don't want to be dealing with whatever this day is. This is such a consolidating day. Now, I want to go to something that has, okay, let's just go here. Seon Skibidi, Ohio Tickle Riz. Are you serious? Seon Skibidi, Ohio Tickle Riz. That's crazy. And you got a Fortnite PFP on. Nah, you gotta be. Nah. Anakai. I hope